Howdy, it's Kyle. I'm back with the current, and I'm just getting back to the garage from a day on the water fishing the CATT James River Fall Series, the third tournament at the Pamunkey River. It was a fun day, not eventful early in the morning. I spent probably almost 4 hours without a fish. I don't think I caught my first fish till around 11. And once I figured out the deal and the tide got right for the deal that I was doing, it was fish after fish. They were basically clones. It was a really fun day, certainly. There was a point where I was just cast after cast catching them, and it's towards the end of the video today. I think I did all right. I would assume probably halfway in the pack. There was 18 boats today. Mind you, this is a team tournament. I fish these by myself. Really enjoy fishing by myself. It's fun to have kind of that strategic part of my mind working the whole time. I really enjoy just leaning on myself to make decisions. Today I made some, I think, pretty good decisions. I probably could have done some things earlier on. Like I mentioned, didn't catch fish for a while, so I could have made some changes earlier on, but hindsight's always 2020. Tune in. We're gonna have a good day of catching for sure. Enjoy.
And it's like, I know I'm a good person. I just, I'm so fucked up in my head. And I be crying out for help in these songs.
Off the plane by 3 o'clock. You're going down, be careful going under the bridge. You know it's high water right now. This gentleman right here in the ninth row is going to be calling boat numbers. Come by him with your live well open. When your boat is on plane and in gear, have your life vest on and the kill switch hooked up. Y'all be safe. Be back at 3 o'clock. Dropping in here. Gonna get clear. I'm gonna go back up in one of these creeks. See what's up. But for now, got a really nice room. Today's a day where I'm just going to be
hitting spots. I don't really know this upper end of the Pamunkey. I don't know the lower, but I fished down there. And the last time we were here, I didn't catch many fish. So I'm gonna fish an area that looked good on the map. And I'm gonna make a lot of stops. Right now, I've probably been here too long. With that, here we go. Next spot. Fish right up there. .30 a.m. update. Got one bite, didn't catch it. I think it was a tiny fish. I'm gonna go upriver a little bit. Tide's still moving in, or it's kind of like slack-ish. Try to get as far up as I can and then follow the tide out. There's a bunch of creeks that I can hit on the way out of here as the water's flushing out. Hopefully those fish will be setting up on the edges of those creeks. I've never been up this far, so we're gonna go explore. First cast on a new spot though. Maybe a keeper. Nope, 11 1/4. They got bigger. Sure as hell got bigger. First one was about 5 inches. That one was 11 3/4. Take that. but it's a keeper. Sure as hell hit the thing. Maybe. Got 5 fish. 5 fish. That's a nice call. Another 2-pounder. Nice. I think number 2 was the smallest. fish is 0.99. That's not staying. Oh no. I did just return the wrong one. Into 1.4 now, at least. Nice. That fish is 1.89. Just gonna say it's number one. These two are the smallest. That one's definitely smaller. You might call. Fish are fired up. Nice. I don't know how much further I can get up here, but I got an hour to get back. It probably takes me 30-40 minutes hauling ass. I mean, hauling ass is going 35, but it won't take that long actually. There's no way. Maybe 30. Probably 10 miles. That's it. Let's get back. We're back at the ramp. We got 5 fish. I have no idea how much they weigh, so this weigh-in will be a surprise. Should be fun to see what goes down. I think I got a decent bag for this place. We're on the Pamunkey. It's not a big fish place, so let's see.
Boat number?
10.
5 fish?
Yep.
5.
Yep.
5. 10. No big ones?
No. No. $8.92.
$8.92?
Yep. All right, so you saw my day. It was fun. Really enjoyable to catch that many fish at the end of the day. I should have been in that creek probably during high tide, which was this morning around 8. But I decided to hit some spots that I had marked, and I didn't really time those spots right. I definitely need to, get more comfortable with making long runs early on so that I can fish my way back, because I tend to do this thing where I'll see something while I'm riding, and I'm used to having a smaller boat, and in the smaller boat I never went super far. So in this thing I just see something, I'm like, I'll fish this, and then I get sucked in for an hour, and not so good. So regardless, the last spot I was at clearly held a lot of fish. I culled multiple times, and everything today was caught on this setup. It's the old Shimano 151 SLX. I've got Sunline, 16-pound Sunline on here, fluorocarbon, and this is the Fury, the Dobbins Fury 733. I really like this rod for throwing the spinnerbait, especially like not big spinner baits, 3/8, half ounce. This is a half ounce Z-Man. It's got a single willow and a single Colorado. It's gold and silver and chartreuse. It did really well. I fished this in multiple other colors, and I swapped through a few colors, and this one was the one that was getting bit the most. I also, if you've watched any of my videos, surprise, surprise, I threw the drop shot. I got bit a couple of times. It wasn't the right bait for the whole day. So I'm glad I switched over to the spinnerbait, because that was working pretty much everywhere. But when I am fishing the drop shot, I'm fishing the 2500 Stratic with 10-pound J-braid. I usually fish Berkley X9, but I didn't have it available when I got this, so I just spooled it up with what they had. And I've got that connected to, it's like 8 feet or 6 feet of 10-pound fluorocarbon, tied to a regular old, worm hook, and a Missile Baits Magic Worm and Green Pumpkin Money, and a 1/8 ounce tungsten teardrop drop shot weight. And last, I got bit multiple times on this, but I didn't land any of the fish. I don't know what was going on there, but the 151 SLX, but the XT, so higher gear ratio, 151 XG, sorry. And then I just bought this, the Dobbins Colt Series 734. I want to see how it works. It's only a $79 rod. It's quite a bit heavier than the Fury series, but I'm only familiar with the Fury series. I'm not spending $300 on rods yet, except for maybe 2 or 3 of these and then all my fly rods. But it felt fine. It was pretty, solid, easy to flip this jig in spots I needed it to go. I need to dial in the reel a little more, I think, change some settings, but I'm fishing, like I said, that 151, and this is 15-pound Seagar. I want to say it's the high vis, and again, the Dobbins Colt 734, and I'm running that straight to this Beast Coast 3/8 ounce football jig, and then a Strike King Rage Bug. They were grabbing the claws off this thing. I mean, they definitely liked it, but I think this was actually, I usually think of a jig as a big fish bait. I think the smaller fish were eating this. So those are the 3 rods I stuck to. I threw a jerk bait, I threw a buzz bait, I threw an underspin, I threw a wacky rig. I junk fished today until I landed on the spinner bait just being the deal, and then I just went with it. If you go to the Pamunkey, definitely, look at the tides. We put in at Williams Landing. It's a nice little spot. There's 2 lanes to drop a boat in. Not a lot of parking, other than a lot way out by some houses. But it's a convenient ramp. You're pretty far up the Pamunkey, and you can keep going pretty darn far, as you saw today. Watch the tides, watch for logs. There's definitely trees all over the place. And if there's wind, if it's fall, the spinnerbait works. I've caught them on the drop shot there. I've caught them on a jig, caught them on a chatterbait. It's a fun place to fish. But for this round, that wraps it up. Thanks for tuning in. Glad we caught some fish today. I think we weighed in 8, 9, 2, something like that. For the Pamunkey, I think the last time I fished a tournament there, I weighed in 4 fish for under 5 pounds. So it's an upgrade. Tune in next time. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, shoot me a comment, let me know what you thought, or let me know what you think about the Pamunkey if you fish there. Look forward to seeing you all again. Till next time.